Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Mass Effect. Well, we've gone back past the Citadel. Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Mass Effect. Well, we went past the Citadel in the last one and we tried to purchase some new items. It worked out relatively well, and then we've also gone ahead and caught up with a few of our squad mates. But because it looks like we're going to be going on another main mission, let's make sure that we've got everything done that we can with our friends. So let's check on in with Rex and then Tali, and then we'll see where we go from here.
Shepard,
So you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
So you're just giving up on your people?
I gave up on fighting for a lost cause. I'm no hero, Shepard. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Okay, nothing too amazing there. I guess as he is a mercenary, it's not like he has too much of an opinion on the choices that we make in the missions. Oh well.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I should go.
See you later.
Okay, well I guess nice and quick and easy conversation there. Glad to hear that she's feeling a bit better. I'm just trying to remember all of a sudden. Yeah, no, we did chat to Garrus, we talked to Ashley. We've gone through and, oh, you know what? We should go ahead and quickly, before I forget, make sure that we have everyone equipped with what they need. We'll go ahead and, yeah, we updated Ashley's armaments. Let's go ahead and check that Caden has everything that he needs. I'm fairly sure that he's got a decent assault rifle there, some good upgrades. I doubt that there's anything there that really needs interfering with. Shotgun, let's go ahead and we'll leave that be there. We could chuck in some upgrades, and I suppose we may as well, you never know. We'll chuck on some Inferno rounds. We'll throw on a combat optic, as well as a, let's see, scram rail? Sure. If he's using a shotgun, we definitely want it doing damage. As for pistols, let's just double check. Now you will see that I have gone through and marked a whole bunch of stuff as junk. We'll sell that off as time goes by, but again, right now we're just focusing on the important things. We'll go ahead and we'll fix up this. We'll throw on, I don't know, maybe extra damage, and then what else do we go? Stabilizer, that seems decent. And then let's see, anything else that's still worth keeping? 235, I think that's going to be fine. You know what? I don't even think we even bother with any of these upgrades. Actually, you know, maybe we do. Let's go ahead and we'll just chuck on a couple of things here. Yeah, that'll be fine. That should do some decent damage. As for... Oh, Omni Tools, of course. I forgot. We need to hand one of these off to Garrus, because he's our tech fellow. So other than that, what do we do? I think we let that stay as is. Oh, and hang on a second. Then we'll just double check our biotic amps. Are we happy with what we've got? I think the answer is yes. The cooldown bonus is fairly marginal, but everything else is better. And then, of course, armor-wise, I believe we've already picked out pretty much the best we can. Yeah, we'll make a note of the Ursa. If we find anything better, we will happily keep it, but otherwise, I think we'll just let that be. As for the energized weave, maybe we go for... Energized weave. Is there anything slightly better? Oh, I guess I didn't quite go through all of the upgrades. Energized weave 5. Hang on a second, I can't remember what we had there. Let's just double check. Yeah, that's number 7. We'll leave that as is. That should be all good. As for Garrus, let's go ahead and make sure that he has what we want to give him. We'll give him the brand new armor. That will do very nicely. The other stuff we can mark for sale. That should be very nice. And then let's again double check that we've got everything there. Exoskeleton twice over. That seems decent enough. Let's see. There we are. Omni tool. That is what we wanted to do. Let's boost up his shield bonus and tech cooldown. That will do rather nicely. And everything else I think will mark for deletion. And then anything else we needed? Sniper rifle, we'll just double check. That is at 250. Oh no, 267. There we go. That'll do very well for him. And then I think that's about it. Although, yeah, we definitely need to upgrade his pistol. Again, not that he really uses it, but again, if push comes to shove, we want to make sure that we have something decent. Let's also go ahead and throw a slightly better version of a shotgun. And as we said, oh yeah, assault rifle as well. 322? No, let's go with 336. That should be nice. And I think that will be about... Yeah, I think that should be everything that we need. Although Inferno rounds, we can go ahead and upgrade. So we will do that. Alright. We're almost done. We will quickly make sure that everything's all sorted. Shotguns are all good. Pistols we definitely need to upgrade. We'll go to the 240. We'll also throw on a... we'll go with the scram rail for kicks and giggles. Sniper rifle, I think we are sorted. Yeah, we'll kick that up to 250. And then biotic amps. Yeah, nothing else there is any good. And then, oh, that's right. We purchased the Predator HX armor. Yes, we will happily go ahead and upgrade that. 540 shields is truly insane. That thing is very, very nice. And then, yeah, everything else can be sold. Okay. Oh, Liara. Alright, let's go ahead and... we'll give you the weapon upgrade. But again, you're not really using weapons. You've got pretty decent biotic skills. So we'll leave all of that. Yeah, everything's still... Huh. Okay, so there is technically armor, but we just haven't found any for an Asari. Huh. Note to self. But either way, we'll fix that when we can. We'll go ahead and make sure that while we were looking at the armor, we do upgrade what we see. And then I think, yeah, we mark that for sale. Oh, another light armor, just double checking. Okay, that should be good. As for that, let's go ahead and we will get rid of the old Omni tools. Sniper rifles we will improve because we have some to spare. Let's just scroll down to the next pistol. Oh no, we're it seems like we're all good. Alright then, so I don't think that there's really that much else left for us. Yeah, no, I think we can basically delete everything that's not better for us. We could technically boost up for the Geth Armory, but I don't think it's really going to make a huge amount of difference, so we'll just let that be. Alright then, well, let us head back up a level. At least we've now got everybody well and truly equipped. Yeah, that is going to be very good. Just avoid a little bit of confusion and trouble for me if trying to remember who needs what at what point. Alright, well then, talk to Liara. Did we end up talking to Caden? I don't think we did. I think we ended up trying to purchase some stuff from our requisitions officer. So let's go ahead and have a chat with Caden, and we'll make our way back up to the bridge.
We haven't had time together since our last chat. A lot was said when we talked.
You seemed decisive then, Lieutenant. Why so hesitant now?
Sorry, not sure where I stand. You seem a bit, distracted by someone.
All right, Alenko. Off the record, permission to speak candidly, cross my heart and hope to die. What are you talking about?
Dr. Tassoni, ma'am. There's a lower deck rumor that she's, interested in you as more than a source of Prothean data. She's a very interesting lady. To my, tastes, but, I never claimed to be big on alien culture.
You seem awfully worried about my personal affairs.
It's just that we don't have much downtime these days. I like being around you, but I don't want to take up your personal time.
Look, there's nothing between Liara and me. What's the real issue here, Caden?
No issue, Shepard. At least, not when you're around. I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Yeah, I guess some things carry across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
I think you'd carry a grudge over the crap you took from Vernus.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. But it was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt a girl, broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue talon, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. At 17, that's something.
Tapping that deep must have shocked the hell out of you.
Not as much as it shocked Vernus. It killed him. Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. That's funny. I'm not sure which of us got the worst of what happened.
Hey, you were just a kid. How'd you deal with that mess?
I didn't. Not at the time. I wasn't upset he was dead, but I was sorry that I'd killed him. So I dropped out of sight for a bit. They let me go. I guess they wanted it to blow over as much as I did. I came back on my terms because I wanted to serve. So, yeah. I hated that Turian. But he wasn't a Turian to me. He was Vernus.
And here I was concerned you were damaged goods.
I've got a few scratches and dents. Hope they just give me character. I don't think we'll be operating without support for much longer. Pretty soon, not even the Council will be able to ignore what's going on. Glad you'll be here when it's over, Shepard. I'm looking forward to some shore leave.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. She seems nice enough. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
None, Commander. I prefer adventurous women.
We'll talk later, Caden.
I'd like that.
Alright, well, that seems to be about everything. I don't think that there's too much more to do. So, let's go ahead and head on up to the command deck, and we will have a bit of a look and see exactly where we need to go. Yeah, I don't think we need to talk to Presley or Joker. That's normally, oh, hang on a second. Yep, everything is alright. Yeah, we don't really need to do too much there. So assignment-wise, we do have a couple of medallions if we can find them, but again, at the same time too, not the be-all and end-all. So we do need to go ahead and make our way to Vermeer, which is probably what we'll end up doing. The question is there anything that we have not searched as of yet? So, I made it through the local cluster. I think we've gone through Exodus. Just trying to see if there's anywhere that we have not spent particular amounts of time. Let's see, the Maroon Sea, Styx Theatre, walking at it. Actually, you know what? I don't actually remember visiting here. Yeah, we've been to all of the other, like the Armstrong and all, but let's go ahead and have a look over there. We'll do a quick search and just see that we have surveyed everything. And then, yeah, I wonder whether we've potentially missed out on a medallion or something like that. We'll check out the other system within that sector as well, and then I think we make our way to Vermeer. At this point, yeah, I don't think that we've really missed out on too much, and I doubt that there's too much left for us to collect, so...
Commander, we've got an incoming distress signal. Patching through to you.
Mayday! 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 This is Lieutenant Marie Durand, 314th Infantry, Alliance 10th Frontier Division. The listening post has been overrun by unidentified hostile life forms. Request immediate extraction.
Okay, well, good thing we arrived when we did. That could have caused trouble. We will go ahead and land there, but again, of course, we will do our mandatory scan of things. Let's see, Prothean data disk. Scans of the planet Wormani turned up a few odd readings. Chief Engineer Adams fine-tuned the scans and discovered an automated repair drone in orbit. Tali and Adams brought the drone on board to dismantle it and found a Prothean data disk in its core. Very nice. Okay, well that's good. Anything else worth catching? Oh, what have we got here? Heavy metal. That's nice. Alright then, let's go ahead and land, and we'll see what's going on here. Clearly there's some kind of trouble going on. What it is, I do not know, but I guess it's not a bad time for us, because it means we can bring Liara with us. We can see what her skills and abilities lend to us, and then, you know what, since we always need some tech, let's go with a full biotic, or at least as much biotic in our squad as we can go with. Yeah, that seems like good fun. We'll see how all of those powers intermingle, as well as having that tech ability so we can get all of the decryptions and whatnot of whatever's trying to be stored away from us. Although I will say, nice sunrise? No, that's more of a sunset, I think. Alright, let's have a look at our map. Where are we? Where do we need to go? Listening post down here. There's an anomaly up there. I think for us, we're going to go ahead and head to the anomaly first. We'll back around through these and then make our way down to the debris. I think that would be the best, although... yeah, I can't think of a better way to do things. That'll just have to be fine. Alright, so... I do question what on earth they might be finding. We'll zoom on across. I'd almost be wondering whether the life forms they're talking about are Geth. Again, I don't necessarily know that they would immediately assume that they're robotic, but you never know. I just can't see any other signs of life, so maybe it's artificial life. Ah well, we'll find out sooner or later. Alright, so we need to make our way up to the top of that hill there. I think if we go up over here first, that'll be the way we go. Come on now. Let's see what we can do. And then, you know what? Just so we can collect that extra little bit of money and experience. Let's see. Where is the deposit? There it is. Okay. Let's jump on out and see what we can do. Oh, uranium. Okay, well, let's make this quick. We do not want any poisoning. Oh, hang on a second. There we go. Alright, excellent. That'll do. Let's jump back into our vehicle. What do we see here at the anomaly? Okay, so there's some kind of... What is that? It appears to be these particle balls were shut down after breaking through into the tunnels below the surface. The shacks and equipment are stenciled with the logo of the Tenkara Mining Consortium, but there's no trace of the crew. Okay.
Moving out.
I do not know what's going on. Yeah, I do not know whatsoever. Alright, well, Medigel, I suppose we will take. We'll see if maybe they left a computer or some kind of thing for us. Oh, that was a new Omni tool. Let's just double check and see if anything is left in this parking structure for their vehicle. Alright, that's all done. Most peculiar. Alright then, yeah, that's very weird. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll see what that other anomaly is. We'll also go ahead and... Actually, hang on a second. I think we got a new biotic amp? No. Omni tool. Alright, not actually worth much. Just a tech cooldown bonus. We'll mark that for destruction. That'll be fine. Yeah. Hopefully we'll have some better luck at the next place. Hopefully it'll be another little outpost like that that we can easily check things out on. Let's see. No signs of anything. Thought maybe we might be able to see a little bit better. Let's cut through the mountains this way. Obviously, it looks like a much easier path than trying to go elsewhere, and then maybe we'll cut on through. Alright, let's see what we can get done. Alright, let's see. Still no more interesting markers. We'll see how quickly it moves as we make our way across this bit. Obviously, the closer we are, the more quickly the marker will move on our map. Alright, and it does look like it is just this way around. Alright, could be better, could be worse. But again, still making pretty decent time. Alright, what do we think? What do we see? Oh, okay.
Understood.
A buried safe box. Okay, we will get what we can. What have we found? A medallion recovered. One of the miners had a League of One medallion. It's possible he discovered it while they were digging, but there's no way to know for certain. Yes, okay. Well, at least that leaves us with only one more medallion for us to find. We'll swing our way down to the debris, and we will, and we'll see what remains to be discovered afterwards. Oh, hang on a second. Yeah, that's definitely something. What do we think? Oh, actually, hang on a second. Let's just bring that down a little bit further. No, that's smack bang on the marker. Nothing else is on our map outside of a deposit. Alright, hang on a second. Let's see what we can do here. Maybe the debris is the old building of whatever it was that we saw before. Yeah, that's down in a mine for sure. Oops, hang on a second. Let's just take a quick second. We'll go ahead and we will make our way over to the deposit, assuming that there is actually a way for us to get there, which there should be. Alright, come on, let's just quickly make our way across, or at least as quick as we can. Alright, some traction issues, but nothing too crazy.
Securing point.
Titanium. Alright, well, we'll take what we can get. Again, money and XP is never going to be shunned. Let's go ahead and we'll make our way... Oh, yeah, that doesn't actually look like that's where we need to go. Maybe we... Oh, wait a second. That was the wrong button. I think... Might actually be on top of the hill. Although we might need to maybe explore underneath. I'm very much not sure. Oh yeah, okay, so it is definitely a probe of some kind. We'll see what we can salvage. And then... Oh, wait a second. That's not going to work. There we are. Medical exoskeleton and snowblind rounds. That's fine. We'll go ahead and... I guess since we're here, maybe we see what we could find? Yeah, it's got a red light blinking, so I doubt anything good is happening. Oh, and I guess that's one way to park a Mako.
Cover me.
Alright, let's see if we can make our way down. If not, no big deal. We will... Okay, it's red. No way to get inside. Alright then, let's go ahead and track down the listening post. Something tells me we may need to backtrack our way there. Yeah, depending, they may have taken shelter in there. Who knows? But again, with no way to access it, there's very little that we can do. Well, let's just boost our way across. That should be fine. We'll see what we can manage. Oh, and we have contact. Okay. We have defenses. Recognize soldiers? Oh no. Don't tell me we've made a bad choice here. Maybe we let out the queen and we shouldn't have? Well, we'll find out. We'll go ahead and we'll take a couple of shots here and there. Yeah, these soldiers are pretty easy for us to clear out. Recognize swarm approaching in another 50-odd seconds. Let's back on up for a second. Let's park... Yeah. Let's park back here. Can we talk to anybody? We've got 40 seconds.
First Lieutenant Durand, ma'am. 3rd Brigade, 14th Infantry Regiment. And I am damn glad to see you.
We heard you needed some backup.
Actually, we need to get the hell out of here. But I guess your ship couldn't carry us all. They dropped us here a few months back. We get supplies every couple weeks. We didn't see anything local that was more dangerous than lichen. Yesterday, these animals started coming out of the ground. No idea where they're from. This is what's left out of 90 men. I'm the ranking officer.
We do have a ship in orbit. We could bombard them.
Wouldn't do much good. They're moving around deep underground. The only time they come near the surface, and they're right on our position. You bombard them, you take us out too.
Why are you out here in the first place?
There's been a lot of pirate activity in this cluster. We set up a chain of listening posts in the local systems, in case they have a staging base.
They're not animals, they're a sentient species. You study history? They're called Rachni.
Never heard of him. Can't say I care. What we just fought was a probe. Our seismic sensors are picking up a crapload more on their way up from underground. We've got 5 minutes, tops. We might be able to hold them off if we were at peak, but you can see the fighting's busted this place up.
Do what you can to secure your position. We'll see if we can get some of your defenses operational.
Aye, aye, Commander. You heard the woman. Everybody pool magazines and grenades. Take a leak and a drink while you can. And if anyone wants a smoke, it's as good a time as any.
Alright, well, looks like we might need to get some stuff up and running. The generator has been ripped apart by Rachni claws, leaving the defensive turrets inoperative. It would be possible to power the turrets off the Mako's engine, but this would make it impossible to drive or fire the Mako's own weapons. Okay, we'll connect the Mako to the generator. We'll do what we can there. That should be fine. We'll double check shredder rounds, all of that sort of thing. Medical kits. Alright. That is still active, is it not? Yeah, leave the Mako hooked up. Cool. I wasn't sure if we actually had to sort out anything else, but it looks like that's about everything. Alright, everybody, let's get our weapons up and ready. We've got a couple more seconds. Let's quickly go ahead and switch to... let's see, tungsten rounds? No, let's go with Inferno. We'll take that. Caden, let's go ahead and we'll switch you over to some Inferno rounds as well, or maybe we go high explosive. Actually, that could be rather nice. Yeah, we'll give you that, and then Liara will also go ahead and give you... Yeah, you've got high explosive rounds. That should be fine. That should be good. Extra damage, extra weapons force. That should be very good. Let's see that all pans out. Alright, let's switch from our sniper rifle. Again, assault rifles is what I want you all to have. Let's prepare, because we're going to have enemies coming our way. Alright, there they are.
I'll kill you!
Alright. Again, we'll see if we need to use some of our biotic powers. Actually, you know what? Can we go ahead and tell you to singularity, whatever's going that way? We shouldn't need barrier. Let's go ahead and throw on... Oh, actually, neural shock. That could be nice. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll get you to fire that off. Nope. Doesn't do too much. Alright, everyone looks like they're doing a good job. Alright, and... Still got... Oh my goodness. There's a good number of them still around. Another minute? Alright, that's really not good.
Negative contacts, Commander.
I wish you were a tank brigade. No offense.
How are those repairs coming?
Alright, so we've got those repairs. Can we, No, we're not going to... We're going to leave the Mako hooked up. Oh, wait, do we need to actually repair the turrets? That might be a potential spot of bother. No, they were firing. Actually, you know what? We'll send one of you here, and then the other one of you around there. Just double check that there is nothing else for us to fix up. No, this is all as good as it can be. Alright, well, I guess we'll,
I'm on it!
I guess we'll take up our position and hope and pray. Go, go, go! Oh, looks like we've almost found some trouble there. Definitely sounds like those turrets are working. Yeah, not ideal. Good thing we've got such good weapons. No, we're kind of lucky. We're not really requiring to use many of our biotics. I think with the turrets and our whatever defensive skills, we're more than adequately prepared. That said though, this doesn't look like an invasion, but it could certainly be worse.
Locked and loaded.
Alright, oh, there you are. Oh.
Take cover!
Looks like a few of them got a little close. That's alright. Yeah, everyone's still alive and kicking. Alright, short controlled bursts seem to be working.
Clear.
Alright. Not seeing any more signs of them.
Holy hell, ma'am. Talk about a near-run thing. You alright?
Never mind me, are you alright?
Still on my feet. But we've been fighting for almost 26 hours straight. None of us will be standing for long. There's one other thing I should mention. One of our other listening posts went offline 3 days ago. I don't know if it's coincidence, a pirate raid, or what. But if you want to check in on them...
We'll check on them. I don't know why there are arachni loose out here, but I intend to find out.
Ma'am, we're getting a signal from one of the ground scan UAVs. A big hollow space about 500 meters under the surface.
Right, that must be it. That must be where they're coming from. My people aren't in any condition for a clearing operation, though.
Just point us in the right direction.
You don't have to do that, Commander. We've bled them. We can probably hold until a bigger ship arrives to get us off-world. If you want to take a throw at it, we'll give you the coordinates. But it's your call. You saved our asses, Commander. Thanks.
Alright, well, that worked out much better. I was expecting to have a couple more losses. Alright, so let's have a look at our map. We've got the mining camp. We've already tried to check that out. Buried safe box. Yeah, I think we're going to have to head on down to the mine. That said, though, we've already checked the mining camp. Can we go ahead and mention that to her?
You're a hell of a soldier.
There ain't any pirates here anyway.
Alright then. Well, you know what? We should probably go ahead and unhook the Mako from the generator. That's probably going to be useful. Yeah, turrets are down now, but at least we've got our vehicle back. Alright, so... You know what? We'll go ahead and make our way back to the mining camp. It does seem like a bit of an annoying drive, but again... well, you know what? No, we've already been there. There was no signs of people anyways, so... You know what? Yeah. Change of mind. We're going to go ahead and just head straight to the mine instead. We'll go ahead and clear this out once and for all. That said though, of course, since we already know that we've got a nice little deposit here to survey, we will do that along the way. So let's go ahead and get that done and done. That should be fine. Alright, XP and money, please and thank you. And then... yeah, we'll just focus in on what we can control. Alright, come on now. Let's Let's get this Mako moving. Alright, so it does look like the Mako's taken a little bit of damage. That is one thing when fighting the Arachnite, that a lot of their weapons bypass shields. That said though, I do wonder about the biotic barriers. I would assume that that probably does take off, you know, that probably does shield from things. But at the same time too, it's, yeah, for us to check. Alright, come on, let's do it quick. There we go. Get that thing pointing in the right direction. And you know what? I think we might even be able to cut our way up through here. Yeah, come on, Mako, big jump. Actually, it looks like we may have taken a bit of damage. Okay, maybe we threw it a little bit heavy into that hill there. Oh well, it is what it is. No sign of Arachnite popping out though, so that's a that's promising. Alright, and I think the other thing on the map was the crashed probe that we checked out. Yeah, alright. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. Hopefully, we will make it through fairly safely. Alright, let's go ahead and dive on in. Everybody, weapons at the ready, that is for certain. Let's go ahead and see what we can find. Alright, first door, nothing, but I am seeing these giant, wonder if they're meant to be like some kind of egg, what do we call it? Yeah, some kind of egg thing. Light armor for humans, sniper rifles, assault rifles, yeah. Not really useful. Let's see, what's behind door number 3? Danger, it looks like.
Enemy contact!
Oh, alright. Oh, it's an ambush. Alright, let's go ahead and get your biotics up and running defensively. We want to make sure that your health stays good. Alright, anybody else want to fight?
It's over now.
No? Oh, they're popping on up out of the ground. Okay,
All
that is
clear.
not good. Let's see what's over here. No, let's just get that so we don't get hit. Oh. Alright, let's go ahead and try out some Singularity. And then let's also go with maybe a Neural Shock. We'll go with Overkill. And then, oh, you know what? Let's go with a Sabotage and Warp should be good. Yeah, that destroys them very quickly. Alright. How many more have we got to deal with? Not too many more. We're getting 11,000 per Arachnite. That is
It's over now.
a crazy way for us to make money. Mind you, knowing what they can do to the galaxy, I guess it makes sense that we're getting paid. Let's open the crate. Sure, we'll just loot this and run.
It's over now.
Alright, looks like... oh no, it is not as over as Liara is claiming it to be. Let's go with some more Singularity. And let's do a Neural Shock over there. Let's follow that up with a Warp. And... oh, you know, let's go ahead and use some of that Medigel.
Area secured.
You keep on saying that, but I don't think it truly is. My minimap disagrees. Level up. Okay, well that's nice. Where were we? We were heading... oh, there we go. Back down there. That should be fine. We will go ahead and... oh, you know what? We'll use some Medigel for Caden there. Let's also go ahead and put a couple of points into Master Immunity. That seems good. And then... What do we care about? Pistols, shotguns, sniper rifles? I think we might chuck some points into shotguns. That seems fine. Caden, let's focus on medicine for that neural shock. To Sony, we will go ahead and work our way through the warp. That should be fine. Alright, that's mostly... Oh! Guess that's a little bit more than I thought. Really? That's quite annoying. Oh, we got it. Alright, and you know, let's definitely heal on up. Alright, so we've got 2 doors to choose from. Let's go ahead and quickly head down here first. Yeah, don't know if this is the right choice, but it's one of the two, so... Alright, actually, you know what? Let's throw a grenade down there.
Kill them all!
Focusing fire. Oh, Rachni Brood Warrior. That's not good. Let's go ahead and we'll do an immunity. Let's go ahead and throw stasis on this thing, and then... Yeah, we'll just make sure that both of you stasis for a second. It looks like we got hit. Hang on a second, that's really bad. Oh, Liara's down. Oh dear. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring everybody back. Let's go ahead and throw this thing further away, please, and thank you. Wow, that thing was worth a huge amount of money. Alright, is there anything else we can do? Let's quickly override what we can find here. Oh. We should. There we go. Collect all of that. Part of me feels like I should be throwing a grenade down the bug hole, but I guess that's not quite. We'll go ahead and heal up. That does look like that's going to help us out quite immensely. Yeah, Liara's back on her feet. We'll go ahead and, right before we open the door, we'll go ahead and set up a... we'll tell them to use their barrier abilities. Actually, you know what? Delay that for a second.
I'm ready.
Okay, it looks like Caden used it anyway. Let's go ahead and, Liara, you can use yours. Go ahead and we will prepare for the fight. There we go, okay.
Take cover!
Grenades. We'll do that. There is the Brood Warrior. Let's go ahead and Neural Shock. We'll throw down a Singularity. We'll go ahead and use our immunity. Alright, we use Warp. That'll make her more likely to be damaged, and then we'll lift. Alright. Records of the Rachni War suggest Brood Warriors, the male-gendered Rachni, only fight when a hive is severely pressed. It's safe to say you've eliminated the Rachni on Nepmos. Ah, very good. Alright. So...
All patched up.
Yeah, those biotics are a pretty powerful combination there. When we stack up things just to control specific enemies, that makes things very, very difficult for them. Alright, but either way, that is all that we need here. I suppose we should quickly head back out, and we will see about informing the Marine in charge. Alright, so I think we have already cleared out all of this. Is that a dead end? Actually, was that a... Yeah, we've already checked that box. We can make our... Oh, okay. I thought we weren't necessarily able to walk over some of these, yeah, those, what do we call them? Bug holes. But either way, well, we should be all good. Alright, let's chuck our weapons away. I'm not sure if those grenades were necessarily right, though. I feel like they weren't as strong as they should have been. We'll have to double check whether those are like cryo grenades, although it could have also been a splash from the water, so that's not out of the question either. Alright, let's get into the vehicle and then... Well, there was no sign of them at the camp, but we'll go ahead and we'll make our way back to the listening post and see what happens. Yeah, my thoughts is that maybe maybe they got out, or maybe they were taken down. I'm not 100% sure. But if she asks us about it again, we might end up just quickly checking in at the beginning of the next episode. Otherwise, I think we might just have to head back to the Normandy. Okay, well, you know what? It is what it is. We found that bug again where we get stuck. That is fine. We'll quickly make it back to the Normandy, and then I guess we'll just drop down and finish this mission in the next one. So if you do want to see more of Mass Effect, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I will see you next time. So until then, thank you for... Oh, wait a second. I really don't want to end this here. We'll wait till we've finished loading. Oh, no. Okay, we did make it. All right. For a second then I thought my game bugged and I wasn't sure where we were, if we were actually leaving it there. But either way, I'll see you in the next one. And so until then, yeah. Thank you for tuning in. So until then, next time, this is the Leviathan, signing out.